नमस्ते गुरुजी। जय गुरुजी महाराज। जय गुरुजी साध संगत जी। शुक्राना। गुरुजी महाराज द मल्टीलिंगुअल सेवादार टीम आप सबका स्वागत करती है। आज हम सब गुरुजी महाराज की ब्लेस संगत सुदर्शना मल्होत्रा आंटी जी के सत्संग सुनने के लिए इकट्ठे हुए हैं। गुरु परिवार की तरफ से एक बार फिर सुदर्शना मल्होत्रा आंटी जी को भावपूर्ण श्रद्धांजलि संगत की तरफ से। और आज सुदर्शना मल्होत्रा आंटी जी के हम लोग सत्संग 1 घंटे के सत्संग हैं, वो 3 पार्ट्स में सुनेंगे। पार्ट 1, पार्ट 2, पार्ट 3। हर 17 मिनट के बाद 17 मिनट और 26 मिनट के 3 सेशंस हैं। हर फर्स्ट सेशन के बाद हम लोग पॉज लेंगे और जैसा गुरुजी महाराज आज्ञा देंगे उस हिसाब से निक्की मल्होत्रा आंटी जी और गोपाल सेठी अंकल जो कि अभी सेशन में जुड़े हुए हैं, वो कुछ विवेचना करेंगे, कमेंट्री करेंगे, इंटरेक्टिव सेशन होगा। मैं ज़्यादा समय ना लेते हुए गुरु परिवार की तरफ से निक्की मल्होत्रा आंटी जी और गोपाल सेठी अंकल जी का स्वागत करता हूं। और निक्की मल्होत्रा आंटी जी को मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि इससे पहले कि हम सब ऑडियो सेशन को सुने, आप प्लीज़ थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्टिव बताएं। जय गुरु जी। ओवर टू यू निक्की मल्होत्रा आंटी।
Jai Guruji uncle and Jai Guruji Satsangs ji. Thank you so much for giving this platform. And yes, this series is basically to play what my mother recorded for, I think, the entire world to hear. And she did this with Guruji's agya. Guruji had told her to do this, and so she went ahead and she has recorded these audios for Sangat all over the world to hear and to understand our journey with Guruji. More than our journey with Guruji, I think over these years, 33 to 34 years with Guruji, there is एक गुरुजी को एक मानने का एक तरीका होता है, एक याद रखने का एक तरीका होता है, और वो तरीका बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि अगर हम उस तरीके से गुरुजी को याद करेंगे, या गुरुजी की कहते हैं कि जैसे गुरुजी ने सिखाया है उसी चीज को अगर हम आगे ले जा सके, वो हमारा सबसे बड़ा एक आई थिंक एक सर्विस होगी टू गुरुजी। बिकॉज हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, अदरवाइज एज संगत वी कैन यूज आवर ओन माइंड एंड वी कैन डू व्हाटएवर वी थिंक इज राइट, बट देन that essence of Guruji and that whole what Guruji laid down for us cannot be taken forward. And it is very important to understand and remember Guruji with the right bhav, listen to things which Guruji had directly spoken from his mouth. It's a huge thing to be able to hear those things जो गुरुजी ने खुद कही हैं। और कई लोग होते हैं गुरुजी के चोजन संगत जिनको ये चीजें याद रहती हैं और जो इन चीजों को आगे बता सकते हैं। वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा एक, आई फील इट्स अ ह्यूज ब्लेसिंग टू बी एबल टू डू दिस, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट everybody doesn't remember everything, and sometimes people are not able to register, sometimes people are not able to understand what Guruji is trying to say. So if you can register what Guruji is trying to say, you can understand what he's trying to convey, and you can actually pass it forward to the entire sangat. So that is a huge thing, and I think we should kind of try to imbibe what Guruji has laid down, because ऐसे ही परंपरा आगे चलेगी, ऐसे ही गुरुजी का जो भाव है ऐसे ही हम आगे लेकर जा पाएंगे। क्योंकि अगर हमने अपनी मन मर्जी से चीजें करी तो वो सारा का सारा गुरुजी का एसेंस ही चला जाएगा। So this is a whole journey with Guruji in so many ways that my mom has penned down. for each one of us to listen, to understand, and to hear what Guruji had said for each and every Sangat person here. And it will, even when we as family, even when we hear, we remember so many things that, sometimes as human beings, we tend to forget. So it's nice to take in all of this, and it is nice to hear Guruji ke, kya bolte hain, it's directly from Guruji's, mouth that Guruji has spoken all of this. So it's, I think it's a true blessing to hear all of this and to take it forward. एंड ऑल्सो गुरुजी ने मम्मा को कहा था काफी किताबें भी लिखने के लिए, वो भी आएंगी, क्योंकि मॉम हैज डन ऑल द ग्राउंड वर्क, शी हैज डन ऑल द बेस वर्क, एंड शी स्पेंट हर लाइफ जस्ट ट्राइंग टू गेट ऑल ऑफ दिस टुगेदर, सो दैट आगे की जो पीढ़ियां हैं वो शायद इन चीजों को सुन के और इन चीजों को याद रख करके हम गुरुजी के भाव को आगे ले जा सके। ये सब के लिए वो है, हम भी यही कोशिश करते हैं कि हम भी याद रखें, as children and as youngsters, we also want to do it the right way, we want to take it forward the right way, and that is the whole purpose of this. So it's a beautiful, I think, platform to spread this message and to hear these sangats, these satsangs with just an open mind, like Guruji used to say, just keep your mind open and take in, listen to it with faith, because these are all Guruji ki kahi hui cheezein, इसमें कोई भी अपनी, it's not a story fabricated on our own. These are all Guruji's things. These are all Guruji's spoken things. These are all live things which have happened with Guruji when Guruji was in the physical form. And we were very, very blessed as a family that we had such a beautiful time with Guruji in his living form. And we, want to make the most of it, बिकॉज कोई वजह होती है, वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी ब्लेसिंग थी कि हमें इतना टाइम मिला गुरुजी के साथ, तो उस चीज को हम कैसे हम आगे बयान करें संगत को कि ऐसे होता था या ये कहा गुरुजी ने, ये सारा वही एक एफर्ट है. सो इट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल आई थिंक जेस्चर बाय by Vasan uncle and by Gopal Sethi uncle. I mean, Gopal Sethi uncle has had such a close connection with Mama and Papa, so I think he's just the apt person to, kind of lay this down. It's truly it's a huge blessing for me as well. And yes, Jai Guruji. Thank you. Over to you, Gopal uncle.
जय गुरुजी. गुरुजी के चरणों में सादर प्रणाम और आप सभी संगत जी को प्यार भरा नमन. तो सबसे पहले तो मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ सुरेश अंकल का, कि जिन्होंने ये ठान लिया कि सुदर्शन आंटी जो हमारे साथ अब फिजिकल रूप में नहीं है, लेकिन उन्होंने गुरुजी के कहे अनुसार, जैसा निकी ने बताया, गुरुजी ने उनको कहा था कि संगत दे वट करने ते लिख, फाइलां लिख, किताबां लिख. तो उन्होंने ये कंपाइलेशन की ऑडियो सेशंस के माध्यम से, जिसमें 6 चैप्टर्स हैं, 6 पार्ट हैं, और उसमें अनेक 5-5, 6-6 चैप्टर्स हैं सबके. सो सुरेश अंकल ने ये उपराला उठाया कि हर सैटरडे, आज से शुरू होने वाले हर सैटरडे और 6 सैटरडे आगे ये हम इनको सुन पाएंगे. और सही बात है, गुरु को पाना, फिर गुरु की कही हुई बातों को सुनना और समझना, और उसमें अपनी ज्यादा लाग लपेट ना करना, ये बहुत ही सुंदर तरीके से सुदर्शन आंटी ने हम सब के लिए, ऐसे विशेषकर ऐसे संगत के लिए जो गुरुजी को फिजिकल फॉर्म में नहीं देख पाई है, जो अब जुड़ रही है, उनके लिए बहुत जरूरी है, हम सब के लिए भी बहुत जरूरी है कि ये हम गुरुजी के सच्चे स्वरूप को, सही स्वरूप को पहले तो जाने और फिर माने. तो मैं अभी ज्यादा समय ना लेते हुए मैं सुरेश अंकल से निवेदन करूंगा कि वो पहले वो आंटी का जो सत्संग है वो सुनाना हमें आरंभ करें, और फिर बीच में जैसा जैसा गुरुजी भाव देंगे हम आपके साथ उसको बांटेंगे. तो थैंक यू वंस अगेन, शुक्राना मल्टीलिंगुअल टीम, सुरेश अंकल, एंड Nikki, and of course thanks to Guruji and Sudarshan Aunty, जिन्होंने इतने बहुत सुंदर तरीके से हम सबको समझाया है कि गुरु क्या होते हैं. मैं बस एक चीज छोटी सी ऐड करना चाहता हूँ कि सुदर्शन आंटी, she's been an epitome of devotion, dedication and determination, जो एक गुरु को मानने के लिए चाहिए होती है, और गुरु की कही हुई बात को समझ के उस पर चलने की जो जरूरत होती है, वो डिटर्मिनेशन की जरूरत है. डिवोशन तो गुरुजी में हो ही गया है उनका, और वो डेडिकेट कर दी उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ भी गुरुजी के कॉज के लिए. तो ओवर टू यू सुरेश अंकल, अब आप हमें वो ऑडियो क्लिप सुनवाएं और फिर उसके बाद बात करते हैं बीच बीच में.
Thanks a lot, Gopal Sethi uncle. I'll request host to please initiate further. Jai Guruji.
Jai Guruji, I would like to write down for the disciples, I would like to write down for the generations and generations to come about the God, about Shiva, about that Guru who came in this Kali Yuga with the sole purpose, which is always the God's purpose, of saving the souls of those that He and only He knows need Him. That was true at that time when He came and when He allowed those before Him. It is also true for those who were not as lucky meaning blessed, to take His darshan, but yet they need to know about the Lord, the God who came in this Kali Yuga to save their souls, even if by word of mouth. That is the sole purpose of the God, which has always been the purpose. It is just the same as it was when Ram came on earth. It is just the same as it was when Krishna came on earth. It is, in my opinion, also just the same as when Christ came, with differences, of course, which we won't go into, but the purpose being to bless and give guidance to people who care to get that guidance, who care to walk the path that the God wishes them to walk on. And so it was with Guruji. With Guruji, after what we have seen, after what we have been told, what we have heard, what amazing, incredible happenings that have happened with him, with us, seeing all that, there is only one thing clear: there has not been a higher form of God who has ever and ever come on earth. That I say from the bottom of my heart with all my might and all my soul, because I've seen it. And that is exactly what I will try, I will endeavor to put before people the truth as it is. Jai Guruji. The more we spend time with Guruji, the more we wanted to spend more and more time with. This magnetism is beyond our thinking. In fact, we almost reach that category that people start thinking of you as a crazy person, as a mad person. Just, I would say, you can go back to listening to Kabir and his shabads, and they called him Bora. I tell you, we seemed like Bora to our family, to our friends. Like, she doesn't talk about anything. She just talks about Guruji, like what's happened to her. So that is the type of reputation we started getting. However, we were so drawn to him And wherever Guruji was, we wanted to go and spend time. All our weekends, all our holidays, whatever functions may be there, but our first thought was, let's go to Guruji. And that's whether my husband was there or not, I learned to even get out on my own. With kids, without anybody with us. I mean, I cannot imagine the drastic change that happened after we were and came to know Guruji. Now, on such occasions, I just remember, if Guruji is in Chandigarh, we are in Delhi, we want to go to Chandigarh. If Guruji is in Delhi, we are in Chandigarh, we will go to Delhi. He is in Jalandhar, wherever we may be, we want to go. So there were so many incidents that kept happening just because we got it in us that we've got to go. We've just got to go and be with him. On such occasions, one occasion was when we were at Delhi. My husband wasn't there. He was at field area. We were staying in separated family quarters. My daughter was going to college. She had another friend who was also going to college. My children, of course, were fascinated by Guruji, but so was the friend. She was crazy for Guruji, crazy, although her parents never went to him or didn't believe in him. Anyways, so she used to tell me, Auntie, let's go now, let's go to Guruji, when are we going? So one fine day, we all thought, let's just go, bas, let's just go. So, didn't even think about anything. I said, okay. Taking the two girls, an unimaginable feat for me before I met Guruji, but now we just couldn't care. We reached the station and we said, let's buy the tickets for going to Chandigarh. And I said, nobody can spend so much time in the other train, so let's take Shatabdi. I'll have to spend so much on Shatabdi, which seemed too much for army people like us. Anyhow, I said, I've got to go with the two girls, young girls. So let's go by Shatabdi. Went to take the train ticket, stood at the queue and told the guy to give a ticket for 3 of us. But instead of saying Chandigarh, I said, I just thought, let me take it to Ambala, just to save some money. The tickets are so costly. I'll save something. I'll get down at Ambala. From Ambala, we can easily catch a bus. I'll save some money. And stupidly, I asked for the ticket. 3 tickets for Ambala. Got the ticket, came off the line, told the children, Auntie got the tickets, Auntie got the tickets. I said, yeah, we are going to Ambala. From there, we will take a bus and go to Chandigarh. So I could see that children thought that's crazy. But I was doing it for just saving up a little. Then even I thought, I said, how stupid. Even if I have to spend more now with the kids, I should not risk getting down here and there. So come on, I made a mistake. Let me go and tell him to give us additional ticket or to further this to Chandigarh. So I went back to the counter and I told the guy, I said, भैया ये ticket जो अम्बाला तक है इसको आप चंडीगढ़ तक extend कर दो. And he says, मैडम ये तो चंडीगढ़ तक है. ऐसे नहीं, मैंने अम्बाला तक लिया है, आप इसको चंडीगढ़ तक कर दो. Well, he said, नहीं मैडम ये चंडीगढ़ तक ही है. Actually, I said, wow, that is up to Chandigarh. Now, what mistake had he done? I don't know. The money was still the same as it supposed to be for Ambala. The money is as per for Ambala. The ticket is for Chandigarh. And this I cannot figure out. Nobody can figure out how that mistake happened. How did he give me for Chandigarh with the amount which is supposed to be for Ambala? But that's the way that is. Just one of the very, very small miracles that can ever happen when that bug bites you and you just want to go and meet Guruji. All type of such incidents have been happening in our lives. So there we were. We went by Shatabdi right up to Chandigarh, happy, and then we were with Guruji. There comes another time when we were in Delhi. Now Guruji at this time was in Jalandhar. At this time I was alone. There was another person. She was to go to Jalandhar but stay there. I had to come back alone. Now I couldn't care. Took the bus, went to Jalandhar, got down by bus at the bus stop. From the bus stop, took a rickshaw and reached Guruji at Defence Colony where he was. And I felt, when I got down, I said, look at the way I just didn't plan to come, and look at the clothes I'm wearing, looking so shabby. Oh, I just didn't even prepare myself well to come here. But anyways, now I'll just take darshan and touch his feet and quickly go and sit behind. And I touched Guruji's feet, and normally Guruji will show you with his hand ki chalo go and sit. So I was just trying to dive, escape the looks of all the Sangat sitting there, which was quite a good number that day. I think it was an important day. And I just thought I'll vanish into the Sangat behind. And before I could get up after touching Guruji's feet and walk away, and Guruji said, Sudarshan Aunty chal suna, chal tu satsang suna, sabnu suna. So, oh God, I had to stand rooted over there, and not prepared for Guruji to tell me that, but however, managed to blurt out something. And then I quickly thought, now let me go and dive. So I looked at Guruji and started to step out from that limelight and get behind. And again Guruji says, chal hor suna. Then again he says, chal hor suna. Chal tu sunandi chali chal. Ki sunagi Sudarshan Aunty sab sunde ro. Vat khol de maine de. E guruਆਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਹ ਸੁਣੋ, ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਸੁਣੋ ਗੱਲਾਂ, ਇਹ ਫਾਈਲਾਂ ਲਿਖ ਦੇਗੀ। ਕਿਉਂ ਆਂਟੀ? तो मैं very happy, little bit of a surprise. Guruji is saying all that. क्यों आंटी? मैंने कहा हाँ जी गुरुजी। बस तू सुनाई चली जा, फिर तो फाइला लिख जरा, वट खोल दे सब दे। And I do not know how much time I spoke, and Guruji said, "ऐ ते किताबा लिखेगी, देखा जरा, दुनिया नूं दसेगी कौन होंदा गुरु, तां पता लगू तुहानूं." And I finally sat. It was unimaginable. It was not like a question paper in which you have answered correctly. There's no correct and wrong in that. But to get from Guruji such statements कि ये फाइला लिख देगी, ये किताबा लिख देगी, बस सुनी चलो, इधे को सुनो गुरुआं दे बारे च, I tell you, I mean, it made me only get confidence. It only made me get a little bit thought about the fact that okay, I'm going the right way. I'm glad Guruji has accepted me. I'm glad I'm going about in the way that Guruji wants me to. because that used to be uppermost in the mind always. Yes, I came for something else. Yes, I came for a worldly, the desires of life. I wanted somebody to set it right. But before those desires were fulfilled, I had just merged myself. I had forgotten about the very reasons that I came to Guruji, and all that was in my mind was, if Guruji knows so much, he can do so much, then Guruji knows each and everything that we do, that we think. I had better mind my step, number one. And secondly, I will get the direction from Guruji, and I do hope Guruji gives me that direction of knowing what is right, what is wrong, and I get the hints from him. I'm going about it correctly, because as I remember, I've always wanted to go about correctly in this world. I never want to go wrong. And I thought, what a wonderful thing that Guruji is there, and he can always, tell you which he did. If you did wrong, he could point it out, or he would give you the hint. So I just emptied myself out to Guruji and just wanted that Guruji should guide me into things which were not clear in life, which is the greatest thing that I have got from Guruji, that sense of direction to go on which path, what balance to keep between your duty, between you, yourself, that relationship, how much no more, and where God fits into all the things that are happening in this world. Guruji has helped me, guided me, and I wish to write as much as I can, which can only happen once you realize who you are with, who is Guruji. Then and only then can the next step follow, to lay out yourself bare, to be so transparent before Guruji, knowing you cannot hide anything. And that is my aim, to tell everybody just the truth, just the reality of the being that has come, who came into this Kali Yuga to help us human beings, to save our souls, to walk the path which is what the God wants. And because Guruji mentioned himself, he said it to me himself at Jalandhar, that ek kitaba likh degi, a faila likhegi. That is also such a great calling to me, to pen down all that I have seen, all that I have experienced, all that Guruji has shown me. And today, it is my dharma, it is my karma, and I am now set on that path to do my bit, which I owe to Guruji and therefore owe to the world for the generations to come. Jai Guruji.
जय गुरुजी। तो हमने सुना सुदर्शन आंटी के भाव, कैसे वो गुरुजी के पास गई और कैसे गुरुजी ने उनको प्रेरित किया कि वो हम सबको बताएं गुरु क्या होता है, गुरु का स्वरूप क्या होता है, गुरु क्या करता है, गुरु क्या कर सकता है। गुरु सब कुछ कर सकता है। उन्होंने अपने इस श्रृंखला का नाम, इस सीरीज का नाम रखा अवेकनिंग बाय गुरुजी। सही बात है, कलयुग में हम सब लगभग सोए हुए से हैं और गुरुजी आए हमें जगाने के लिए। गुरुजी ने कहा भी ये बात कि लोकी पुठे रस्ते पयने, मैं तुहानू सीधे रस्ते पान आया। और वो अपनी संगत जोड़ते गए। पहले कुछ संगत, कम संगत होती थी, कुछ फ्यू हंड्रेड्स, फिर थाउजेंड्स, फिर लैक्स, फिर मिलियंस, फिर ट्रिलियंस, फिर बिलियंस। तो ऐसे करके गुरुजी अपनी संगत जोड़ते रहे ताकि वो हम सबको बता सकें, हम सबको समझा सकें कि रब होता क्या है। सुदर्शन आंटी उन कम संगत में से हैं, कुछ ऐसी गिनी चुनी संगत हैं जिन्हें गुरुजी ने पिक किया और उनसे काफी कुछ ज्ञान की बातें, हम सबसे वो बातें करते थे जो भी वहां जाते थे जब वो फिजिकल फॉर्म में थे। लेकिन हमसे वो हमारे बारे में, हमारे परिवार के बारे में, एक ऐसे जैसे बड़ा भाई कोई या पिता हमारा, वो हमारा हाल चाल जानना चाहता है, हमारे दुख दर्द समझना चाहता है, वो दिखाते थे ऐसा। लेकिन कुछ संगत ऐसी है जिनके साथ उन्होंने अपने स्वरूप को भी बांटा, अपने ज्ञान को भी बांटा। सुदर्शन आंटी उनमें से एक हैं और ये बड़ा अच्छा है हम सब संगत के लिए कि उनके इन ऑडियोज को संगत एट लार्ज, बड़ी संगत के बीच में बांटा जा रहा है। हम सब इससे कुछ ना कुछ सीख जरूर लें, अवश्य लें, ताकि हम सबका कल्याण हो। गुरुजी आए हम सबको जगाने, हम सब दुखी हैं, पीड़ित हैं, जैसा कि शिव पुराण में भी गुरुजी ने, शिव जी ने लिखा हुआ है कि मैं गुरु का स्वरूप धारण करके कलयुग में जो बद्ध जीव हैं अपने दुख परेशानी और रोगों से ग्रस्त होंगे, मैं उनका कल्याण करने के लिए पृथ्वी पर गुरु का स्वरूप धारण करके आऊंगा। वही गुरुजी आए। तो आइए थोड़ा और बखान गुरुजी का सुदर्शन आंटी के मुख से सुनते हैं और फिर आगे बढ़ेंगे। ओवर टू यू सुरेश अंकल।
जी अंकल।
Jai Guruji. Now all type of people coming to Guruji, I'm talking about in the beginning. I have been to Guruji after being told that he is a faith healer. Somebody who has never been to any such place where you hear of faith healers, it's a very, very difficult concept. But nevertheless, you are helpless in that state of affairs. You are now trapped into, you find no way to get out, and you are trying out everything possible in the world. So you say, all right, let me also go here, because my purpose is I've got to achieve something. I'm caught in the middle of a terrible disaster, and you know it at the back of your mind that it's the God who can sort it out. Now somebody is telling you faith healer, and he will do it for you. So I'm asking, I'm interested in going, but I'm asking, I said, and suppose he doesn't? I'm asking this question because when you are searching and searching and searching for a ray of hope, what are we living on? Just that hope. Hope against hope. We have lost sort of all the hope that anything in this world is helping me at this time, but yet that ray of hope against hope, that only the God can answer it. If only I could reach out to him. And then comes somebody and says, come, he's a faith healer, but have some faith in you. I'm prepared to put in all my faith. Difficult, since you haven't even known such things, and yet you're prepared in the positive manner. Okay, let me go with that faith in me, because I must have, my objective must be reached. And so you go there. I'm not going to describe those moments. I'm just going to describe at the moment the chain of thoughts about he sitting in front, who everybody said is a faith healer. Yes, you see, there is something about it. Yes, it is very hopeful. He's bringing you more hope, and you're more interested in going, and time goes by and you keep going, and he's known as Guruji. But there is something. Why do you have to go to a guru to get anything done? And why can't he do this work at once? Okay, I've been coming so many days. Something, if could be done over here, why isn't it being done till now? Why not? This has occurred to my mind while sitting in front of Guruji. I have put my faith. I can see that he can do. I've heard a lot of stories. I can see that he is all powerful. I feel his enigmatic presence is so overwhelming. I can see it all. But then, why is he making me come so many times? Why can't he just do it then? I'm thinking to myself, and Guruji answers. My thought answered by Guruji. जो असी एकदम कम कर दिता ते गुरुआं कोल कौन आएगा? Eyes open. कौन आएगा गुरुआं कोल? जो असी एकदम ही कर दिए. This is unbelievable how your heart reaches out and how he answers it promptly sitting before him. I cannot believe it. Even today it really happened with me. आगे listen further. तुसी जेरी मर्जी क्लास विच पढ़ो ते कम ते तुहाडे ट्यूशनां ने करना, कम ते ओही आऊगा तुहाडा ट्यूशन. I get my answer. Guruji wants you to come to him. Guruji wants to mold you. Guruji will make it happen to the root. It's not going to be superfluous, it's going to be down to the root. You are not good in maths and you expect that this difficult problem is going to be sorted out just by going to the master, to the tuition master. No, he's not going to let you. He'll take you back to the roots. If you do not know what the sign of plus means and multiply means, then how can you do this problem? You can't. If you do not know your tables, then how are you going to do this? You can't. If you do not understand these signs and cannot identify how to write it out, the equation, then where are you going to sort out? Answer is not mattering. The method is mattering. So that is Guruji's agenda. He is going to turn you inside out. He's going to go deep down through your basics of understanding of life, the God, the mysteries which I'm supposed to sort out. I've come to the world to understand this God, very nature of things around us. I have to differentiate myself from what is around me and what should be in me, where to get attracted and where to stop. To understand that force which pulls you in one direction and the negative force pulling you in the opposite direction, you have to identify it. You have to submit. This is all that is the learning that is actually supposed to be having gone to Guruji. And while you are at it, that you have a problem and Guruji is doing it for you side. While you're at it, Guruji is sorting out your worldly problem, but side by side, parallel, he is giving you the lessons of life. He's teaching you that your presence on earth is supposed to be to recognize the very footsteps of God. You are supposed to be on this earth to take the name of God, and the very, very difficult times that you have, those are the times when you have to come to the God, and that's when you are going to get those lessons because you didn't do it otherwise. Otherwise, you are only immersed in the pleasures of life. So it's only after a hardship, it's only after you have got a push in life, it's only after you've fallen in life, hurt yourself, and your normal pleasure has been temporarily stopped. That's when you shake up and you reach out to the God, and God reaches out to you and pulls you up, not only from that dirt in which you were. He is now giving you the lessons of life where nothing else will seem like an obstacle to you, and you will be able to enjoy your future life as the God wishes you to. Jai Guruji. Jai Guruji. Now people, Sangat, those who are coming to Guruji with various beliefs, diverse type of situations, they are coming from different types of learning, different types of religion, and yet they found their way to Guruji. Great that they found the way to Guruji. There has to be something attracting or something special that they, in spite of following something else, they thought the need of coming to Guruji. Now let's take this category of people. Somebody is coming, he's a Sai Baba Bhakt. Somebody is coming, he's a Ram Bhakt. Somebody is coming, he's a Krishna Bhakt, and so on. But when you had a problem, you thought of Guruji. Why? Because you have heard that Guruji can do everything. Guruji can do the impossible possible. You heard that. And now when you came to Guruji, you probably had such experience or such a blessing too, I'm sure. Most did get some blessing in that form. You thought of Guruji as somebody who is able to do that impossible job for you, be it whatever, be it health, be it money, be it house, be it relationship. I've seen it all. I've seen it all types. Now Guruji has shown you his light. You have seen it. After that, then what? This I have understood by sitting before Guruji himself. I'm sitting there at Empire State, and there comes a couple. They come a little bit late, touch Guruji's feet. Guruji says, "Aage Radha Swami wale." This is the same couple who's been coming to Guruji for a long time. They've had lots of pleasant, blessed experiences. Now, those who are sitting, now you will take it as you are groomed to take till up to that point, how much ever your thinking capacity of thinking is, how much ever blessings you have received up to that point. Now that means the world, means you are coming to me, you are still a Radha Swami wala. So what have you come here for? After you've been here for any amount of time, you've heard any number of people, you've seen things happening around you, and you still remain. Not that Guruji is ever saying don't go there, go. Guruji is never stopping you like you've heard it again and again. Guruji is not going to stop it, no. You only come here and you will not go anywhere. No, he is not saying it. You feel like going there? Yes, go. You want to go there? Yes, go. But after you've seen his roop, after you've seen Guruji's level, if you haven't understood the Shiva, the God of gods, if you haven't understood it, if you haven't noticed or been blessed to see that this is Guruji, the greatest of them all, you're automatically, then going to spend your time with Guruji. It doesn't mean the other gods are not there. Yes, they are there. Yes, very much. Ram, he is. He's real. He's a god. Krishnji, yes, that happened. Everything happened. But don't you know, or haven't you seen it? Haven't you seen it means that Guruji has shown it to you, and yet you're not ready to believe, yet you're not ready to leave off. You have to change, you have to prepare yourself for the change which occurs just by itself. Automatically, all the other time that you have spent in your bhakti with any guru or god, that was a very good thing. But they are all the stepping stones. Take it as that. And if you've been lucky to come to Guruji, that is the end. That is the end, and there's nothing to look beyond that. So if somebody has really reached there, then you have really understood. You've got so many gurus. I know I can name all the gurus. There are so many religions. All of them believe in a certain god or a guru. But understanding Guruji is truly of help to you. When you understand Guruji is above all the other gods and gurus that you have ever known. So that is Shiva. Shiva is the god of gods, and that is Guruji. When you have learned this equation, you are blessed. Many people have been coming to Guruji and still just don't want to leave off, the other religious beliefs. Now Guruji has himself said it to me, if not to many more people. He has said it to me in black and white. When he saw Sai Baba's pic, I was with him in the house, and Guruji said, "Aate mera chella hai, aate mera chella hai." Kaun? Sai Baba. Now what? What does it mean? Try to understand it. Guruji will leave it there, finished, matter over. What does it mean, aate mera chella? Sai Baba came how many years back? And Guruji is there today. He is there today before us, live. Aate mera chella hai. Think about it. What can be the meaning? You will get the answer. Means I am timeless. And I am that power that any guru, any god has got from me, they are getting the power. It's a very, very big announcement, revelation for all of us to know that times immemorial, others have come and gone, and he is the chela of Guruji. Guruji appeared now in flesh and blood in front of us. Think about it. Such is the many, many ways to understand and look at our Guruji. Blessed for generations to come, we are blessed for lives and lives. You couldn't have hoped for anything. Yes, there are many, many people who are very, very good and they are doing well. They are following some religion, they are going to some guru, they are following a god. Good, very good, I must say. Guruji is not going to stop you. Guruji says, Kede vi Bhagwan nu manno. Manno? I'm talking about the step further. This is the ultimate, this is what Guruji said for himself. Ultimate. I am that ultimate. It's happened with others too. Some others having another experience. Now this was Sai Baba of Puttupurti. He was a disciple of Puttupurti but had the problem that Sai Baba never met him ever. He could never get to talk to him. So, but he had come to Guruji and for reasons which all the worldly sort of reasons all of us have, and he did benefit after coming to Guruji. He just announced to Guruji, Guruji, I'm going to Sai Baba Puttupurti next week. So Guruji says, just mention it at the gate, give the chit that I am coming from Jalandhar and I am coming from Guruji of Jalandhar. And tenu ekdam tenu mil jana pass. And exactly what he did. And much later the chap came back. And what did he tell in Jalandhar, in the mandir? He says, I sent that chit that this person is coming from Guruji from Jalandhar, at Jalandhar. Immediately he was ushered into Sai Baba of Puttupurti. And there he was told, तुम गुरुजी के यहाँ से आ रहे हो तो यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो फिर? वो तो मेरे गुरु हैं, वो तो मेरे भगवान हैं, आप जाओ, यहाँ आने की आपको जरूरत ही नहीं. This is his message. And he falls at Guruji's feet. This is Guruji, and these are the incidents, these are the revelations I have seen in my beautiful time spent with Guruji, and I thank Guruji from the bottom of my heart for having shown me जो ज्ञान जो आपको किताबों से नहीं मिल सकता, आपको directly you are getting it from Guruji. Cannot be a greater bliss and blessing. Similarly with others, continue, but mano to sahi. On the war field, Guruji is there. He is there. Even in all the textbooks, Guruji is there. Who is going to tell? Guruji. Team examples. Somebody has come to Guruji, he is a Christian. And Guruji says something to do from the Bible. That person is shocked. How does Guruji know? And Guruji will tell you. Somebody else is coming, he's got an exam, he's got exam just coming up, and Guruji is going to ask him some questions from that same book which he is preparing for the exam. So who is he? Who is he? He knows everything inside out, backward to forward. He can tell you the page number, he will tell you the book, he will tell you what's written in that, the contents. He can even tell you backwards, from the last page to forward. So who is Guruji? He knows every paper printed, he knows everything written in any language, and any language of the world he knows it all. Think about it. Think about it. Who is this? Jai Guruji.
जय गुरुजी। आंटी ने कितने सुंदर शब्दों में गुरुजी के स्वरूप का बखान किया कि आवर गुरुजी इज होप अगेंस्ट होप, our Guruji can turn impossible into possibility. And Guruji has done many irreversible things to be reversed. वो हम सबके शारीरिक और मानसिक रोग ही नहीं ठीक करते, वो हमें न्यू लाइफ दे देते हैं, हमारी लाइफ को एक्सटेंड कर देते हैं। क्यों करते हैं वही जानते हैं। गुरुजी ने हमारी साइकी को कितने सुंदर शब्दों में बखान किया कि अगर मैं सबका कल्याण एक दिन में कर दूं तो कौन आएगा गुरुआ को। सो Guruji's only interest in saying this is कि हम सब रब से कनेक्टेड रहें। हम सब रब से कनेक्टेड रहेंगे, गुरु से कनेक्टेड रहेंगे तो हमारा स्वतः कल्याण होता रहेगा। गुरु के दरबार में बैठना, ईश्वर की शरण में जाना, उनके चरणों में बैठना, ये हमारे कल्याण का द्योतक है। तो यही बात गुरुजी ने समझाई सुदर्शन आंटी को, जो उन्होंने आज बताई। और एक बहुत सुंदर बात उन्होंने कही कि गुरु के पास जाना है ना तो एम्प्टी होके जाना है, खाली होके जाना है। हम कुछ लेने जाते हैं कहीं भी, इवन इफ यू गो टू बाय अ वेजिटेबल, वी गो विद द एम्प्टी बैग, तभी तो उसमें डाल के ला सकेंगे। तो गुरु के पास जाना है तो देयर शुड बी नो हैंगअप्स, नो प्री कंसीव्ड नोशंस। Yes, of course, the faith cannot be the same as you go to as you visit Guruji for the first time. So वो develop होता है, वो strengthen होता है, वो cement होता है. But go with whatever little faith you have in Guruji. And Guruji knew कि हम सब ऐसे ही नहीं इकट्ठा होने वाले हैं। हमको कुछ दुनियावी एट्रीब्यूट्स हमको देने पड़ेंगे, दिखाने पड़ेंगे, तभी तो हम वहां जाया करेंगे बार बार। कोई बात नहीं, हम ह्यूमन बीइंग हैं, हमारी अपनी मजबूरियां हैं, हमारी अपनी प्रॉब्लम है, हम उन्हीं के साथ जाते हैं महापुरुषों के पास, हम उन्हीं को लेकर के जाते हैं ईश्वर के पास। इसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है। लेकिन फिर अगर गुरु हमें कुछ दे रहा है वो लेकर के आए और फिर उनके साथ जुड़े रहें ताकि हम लेते रहें। संगत जी, हम जो भी उस समय जब गुरुजी फिजिकल फॉर्म में थे, जो भी जाते रहे, हर दिन एक नई आस होती थी हमारे मन में, हर दिन एक नई भावना के साथ हम जाते थे कि आज गुरुजी से ना जाने क्या मिलने वाला है। तो यही आस और यही आस्था जो है हमें गुरु के साथ कनेक्शन में मदद करती है। और गुरुजी यही कहा करते थे कि आओ, खुले मन से आओ, बहुत कुछ ले जाओगे, अपने आप को मर्ज कर दो गुरु के साथ। जैसा आंटी ने भी बताया, बी बेयर in front of him, don't hide anything, be transparent. That's what Guru will love within us. तो बहुत सुंदर बातें चल रही हैं। So I think you should carry on listening to Sudarshan aunty. Over to you, Suresh uncle.
जी अंकल।
Jai Guruji, there is lots and lots to share with the dear Sangat, lots to convey the truth about this spiritual power having come down on earth. Let me see how we can briefly best describe him. There's so much to tell, but how shall I tell a newcomer without going through all my stories from the beginning till the date? How shall I best describe to anybody who is Guruji ultimately? Let's try to describe that. Now can I say that Guruji is a God? Nobody is believing because he was in the human form. Very few takers. How shall I say then that God is also a very small word for Guruji? The name Guruji in a way is misleading. It does make you think that he is a wise man at best. He was described to me by whoever took me to Guruji that he is a faith healer. After I have been with Guruji, I will say he is Lord Shiva himself. He is the know-all. He is omnipresent. He knows your past. He knows your present. He knows your future. This I am not making up a figurative speech. I am not. This is what Guruji has shown to people that he wants to show. And so I speak what I speak. I speak this with great conviction, with great authority, with all my sincerity of truth and integrity. If somebody will tell you your past, your present meaning, from the time of your birth till today, and if he is giving you hints or telling you directly about the tomorrow meaning even things that happened when Guruji was there, things that are yet to happen, things that have happened after Guruji left Chola, between then and now, what all happened which Guruji pointed at. What he pointed, the way he pointed, the words he used may not be understood at that time, but only when it happened, you suddenly go back and you say, oh my God, this is what it was, which you didn't understand then, but you understand it now. So let's put everything together and then think and then try to spell it out. Who is Guruji? Anybody can use their ways to give the names. I fail because I've got so many, the list is endless. How shall I best describe him? He is the Almighty. He is the super spiritual power. He is that very being that they say, अंदर अपने खोजो, मंदिरों में कहाँ जा रहे हो खोजने के लिए भगवान को, वो तो अंदर बैठे हैं. I have come to that वही अंदर बैठे हैं. He is right in me, and right in me means that every answer on earth for generations, युगों तक, he can direct you. He can direct you, but condition is given by him. The condition is surrender yourself. The surrender word is misleading, or it's an ignorance that people cannot fully talk about it in a meaningful manner, because there's ignorance in all of us, and we can only try. As I look at it, surrender is you are bowing to him, you are recognizing him, you are letting him lead the way forward, you are trying to do what he wants you to do, you are allowing yourself to be transparent before him. If you are trying to hide behind the curtain, then where are you surrendering? You're not, you're only hiding. You're only hiding your faults. You're trying to put a cover on that, and then you go forward and ask him for help. That is just not the way. Coming forward before him means with all your sins. Yes, I'm ready to be corrected. Yes, I'm ready for your command. Yes, we can fail. Even after knowing I'm supposed to do this, yes, we can fail. But know that. But you have to know it. Yes, I'm supposed to do this. I, with my human weaknesses, I'm still failing. I'm still falling short. I'm talking about everything that happens in a day. Be it your getting up, be it your eating, be it your talking, be it your thinking, be it your dealing with people, be it your jobs, how you handle your jobs, be it how you deal with the staff, whoever works for you, be it with your children, be it with your parents. We have a guide. Once you have realized, or you have been lucky to realize, or you have been blessed to realize that Guruji is there now. Once you have realized it, I think that should be good enough to handle lots and lots of things. I will say that we cannot handle everything because we are humans. We are prone to all the weaknesses. We have our shortcomings. Well, but if you sincerely look for His word of guiding you, you will get it. At least we have come to know that we don't have to run away from home to go and find the God. No, we don't have to. He is right there. At least we do not have to think that I will go to the mandir, I will just bow my head, I am going to sit and have the blessed langar prasad and I will come back and I am purified. It's just not like that. This realization has to come to all of us with all our sincerity. Inside out we have to clean ourselves. Like Guruji used to say in Jalandhar, when we got the opportunity that I could sweep the floor in Jalandhar, and they said, as we were told, that it's a very big opportunity, you're lucky. You've been told to jharu lagana in the mandir, you're lucky, because everybody is not allowed. Now the day and the moment you start feeling, oh look, maine jharu lagaya. Now, if you think you have become great by that, as you think it is seva, the moment your head is bloated, oh, I've done a big job, I've done the jharu. The moment you get that in the mind, will come the call of Guruji from inside. He'll say, Aunty, jharu lagaya? Hanji Guruji. And you're mighty happy. You're going to think, oh my God, see, Guruji also knows कि मैंने झाड़ू लगाया. And before you have given a smile, and Guruji will say, हुन मन अपने मन दे भी आंगन विच झाड़ू मार लो, साफ कर लो फिर. This is who is Guruji. This is what He is meant to guide us. Allow yourself to totally bow to Guruji and not look for all the manifestations. For let's not make a ritual of things. Yes, you are bowing, but the bowing is because you are submitting yourself and not because of a ritual. Yes, we are getting the blessed langar prasad, but your langar prasad is not going to turn into amrit by just thinking, oh, I'm going to eat this and I'm going to get well. That is just not the spirit. You are believing in Guruji. If you are believing in Guruji, then that langar is a prasad for you. Till you haven't understood where you are, till you haven't understood that you are with the Almighty God, a place so pure and spiritually inclined for you, till then even the mandir means nothing. Tirath Sthan, it is a Tirath Sthan. But go with that spirit, go with that mind, go with that belief, have that faith. Otherwise it's a building. Bow yourself, submit yourself, realize the value of what you are getting, whatever it be, jal prasad, chai prasad, langar prasad. Then it is, you don't ever gain from anything. In case you expect my reward will be the langar, my reward will be the chai prasad because I have gone to the mandir. No, it just cannot be. It's not a reward. for having come there. If you are going to do that calculation, it can do nothing. You are simply going because it is planned by the God Himself, therefore it is so pure. You are going there because this holy place, whatever you get over there, you're lucky to have got it, not by your arithmetic that my going, my eating 2 roti prasad and whatever comes with it is going to work as a medicine, and then you go back home and you're back again to your normal tricks and normal ways of life, and nothing you are gaining spiritually. It means nothing. There are people and people and people and their beliefs and their beliefs. So it is your belief and your faith which is going to earn you, without expecting anything from Guruji, without expecting, only realizing you have come to the Almighty and how lucky you are that you are either taken His darshan or you are on that place, on that holy spot which He Himself designed, just as there are the Adi Tirit Sthans where you have the lingas and the rest of them with the stories which are behind them. Jai Guruji. Jai Guruji. Having come to Guruji, having been blessed with a lot of time to Guruji, let us try to just best think, let us just try our best to put it in words. What exactly are we gaining by coming to Guruji? Why take that effort? Why go to the mandir? Why sit and pray to him? What is it that he is trying to teach? It's good to ponder about it after you have spent some time to realize who is Guruji. Because these are the very points that people are missing out on. They say the most unlucky person is not the person who didn't take darshan of Guruji. No. The most unlucky would be the person who was with Guruji, or he met Guruji, let's say, or he took his darshan, whatever words you want to put, but he did not realize who he was and he gave him up or didn't follow. He didn't come to him again and again thinking he's just anybody, or thinking he's just a miracle person, or thinking just anybody who looks after some VIPs, or just somebody who doesn't talk, who doesn't preach. What are we going to do over there? So Guruji himself used to say, "Bhi kera bhi channel chala lo." उधर बड़े ही बोलन वाले ने जो आपको बहुत कुछ बताएंगे, ऐसा मत करो, वैसा मत करो, गुरु के पास जाके ये करो। वो तो आपको बड़े लोग मिल जाने ने, जो लेक्चर्स रोज़ मिलते हैं कई चैनल्स में, बट गुरुजी के पास आने के बाद क्या मिल रहा है? गुरुजी आपको अपने पर्सनल तरीके से, और आपका एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज़ गोइंग टू गो थ्रू a way which Guruji has designed to bring out the best in you. That is what Guruji is going to do, but provided you realize who he is after the initial introduction to him, after the initial sessions where he himself plans to show you so many things that only the God can do, and yet you are not prepared to take him as that being, but you still feel कि let me just try to ask Guruji to make my money position stronger. I wish Guruji would help me to get this property from my parents. If anybody claims that they know Guruji, they have been with Guruji, they believe in Guruji, you won't clamor for these things at all. That desire has to go away, should have gone away. If it hasn't, you don't believe in Guruji for sure. Belief in Guruji is going to tell you what exactly the God wants each person sent on earth to do. You can make a list yourself, but let us try to make a small list what our purpose in life is for. Number one, you've heard it umpteen times over in all the books. God is truth and truth is God. I'm sure most of us have heard it, memorize it, and we teach our children. Speak the truth. Tell me, did you break this? You'd say it in your daily life to people who think they are younger, smaller, inferior to you. But do you do it yourself? Do you? No, you just cover up your intentions. So what is it? Learn to speak truth. What is truth? Truth is what the God would like us to do. You went to look after somebody and you felt very great, but the intention was that when I will look after him, then whether it be a mother or a father or an uncle or whoever, I'm going to get something out of him. He's going to give me this, When you have that as an intention and you have gone and served somebody, the God, He knows the intention. You are going to be rewarded for that intention which is yet agreed. It may have shown in the form of a seva, but it's yet agreed. If it wasn't for that condition, you are not going to do that seva. So it is meaningless. If you are at home, you are serving your father and mother just so that, they may leave this property to you. If not, nobody cares. So there are these type of things that you have to learn when you come. Let me be true to myself, and only then I can be true to somebody. You feel you can fool the world. Actually, you cannot. And never the God, of course. You can never fool the God. You're only fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself in thinking nobody can make out, but everybody can see it. So what you have to learn is, let me walk the correct path which the God will want me to walk on. Even if it seems difficult path, but you have to walk on it because that is the correct thing to do. Yes, I am ready to face hardships. I have to do my duties. If you were not destined to do duties, if you are not born on earth to do your duties, then why will God send the man, the woman? Why are there families? Why are there children? It's all planned. You have your family, you have your husband or wife. You are learning to be selfless. You get entrapped in that love, and in that love you try to be selfless. You care for them. That caring spirit is what is required. But that is just the beginning. Because the ultimate is that you are good to human beings, you are supposed to be loving and caring. Spreading joy, spreading love, not limited, but it starts from your home. So first do your duty to your home without expecting any returns, and then you can spread that word around. Secondly, you learn nothing is hidden from the God. Now, even if any one of us is not realizing what we have come for, we can at least realize it after coming to Guruji. Those of us who have come to Guruji because we have been in extreme pain, because we have come to an impossible situation which requires handling, and then you recognize the power above whom you are looking for to help you out. Nothing wrong in that. That is very fine. All of us fall to that misery, and all of us would have to go through some pains, and as it is said in the Gurbani, Nanak Dukhiya Sab Sansar. You are meant to get the dukh. Just like you have the shadow and the light, yes, you will meet with the dukh, but then there will come sukh. In between this period where you are suffering and you come to Guruji to sort out your problems, and Guruji sorts it out. Now the biggest mistake is to turn away and say, oh, my problem is sorted out and now I'm going. What else do I have to do with Guruji? This is ill luck, I would say. Can you imagine somebody having blessed you and you do not realize who he could be who has helped you out? Can you realize that ill luck? Then there is another category of people. Oh my God, look, my matter got sorted out. So next, what happens? Next, I should now keep on coming to Guruji, and maybe, this desire of mine is fulfilled. Next comes, and that gets fulfilled, and then you come up with a third desire. So what is happening? In fact, your greed is growing. And why is it growing? Because you're not realizing that this super being on earth didn't come to give you your toffees. He didn't come. And on one hand, you do say that, yes, I believe in Guruji. Yes, I know Guruji is God. And on the other hand, what are you doing? And you're only looking at the fact that this is a good place to wish things and please Guruji so that I may now be able to buy this big car and then I'll buy that. Now, do you ever think that the God above has come here to give you toffees? If you consider that, then I think everybody should come to Guruji and everybody should ask for their list of things that they want, and great, that would be the grandest thing to happen. But that's not at all going to work out. It doesn't work out. That's just not the reason why the spiritual great power could have come. Try to realize that power. He only wanted to show you that, look, I'm there. I'm there right in front of you, not sitting only above. I can help you with anything and anything on earth. Now you have to make yourself worthy of me. This is a condition that Guruji had, he has. You have to become worthy of Guruji. If you won't realize it, each one of us will meet our fate tomorrow, if not today. So what is it? It is better to realize Guruji more correctly, make efforts for that. The moment we try to mold ourselves, even if it looks a little difficult, a little painful, but the moment we do it, everything seems so simple and straight, and we find ourselves only thanking Guruji for having brought us till there. Jai Guruji.
जय गुरुजी। सुदर्शन आंटी ने बड़े ही सुंदर और सरल शब्दों में हमें समझाया, हमें बताया गुरुजी के स्वरूप के बारे में, वो हमें क्या दे रहे हैं, हमें क्या देना चाहते हैं और इन रिटर्न वो हमसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं। ये सब बड़ी खूबसूरती से आंटी ने समझाया। संगत जी, हम जैसे हैं वैसे हैं, गुरु से कुछ छुपा नहीं है। और ये भी हम ध्यान रखें कि गुरु हमारी कमियों पे ध्यान नहीं देता, हमारी अच्छाइयों पे ध्यान देता है, उन्हीं को और निखारने का प्रयास करता है। इसलिए जैसा मैंने पहले भी कहा, हमें वी हैव टू गो बेयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ गुरुजी कि गुरुजी आप हमारे हो, आप जैसा हमें ढालना चाहो आप ढाल लो, जैसा आप जो हमें आप देना चाहो वो दे दो। वो ठीक बात है कि हम कलयुग में बहुत पीड़ित हैं, आहत हैं, हमको एक कंधे की जरूरत है जिस पे सिर टिका के हम अपने आंसू बहा सकें, अपने दुख दूर कर सकें। वो कंधा हमें गुरुजी प्रोवाइड करते हैं। और बस यही हमको, जो लोग जिन्होंने गुरुजी को फिजिकल फॉर्म में नहीं देख पाए हैं, जो गुरुजी की अनुभूति को एहसास नहीं कर पाए हैं, गुरुजी की प्रेजेंस को नहीं समझ पाए हैं, उन सब के लिए ये ज्ञान बहुत उत्तम ज्ञान है। आज फर्स्ट ऑफ द सीरीज सैटरडे, अगले 5 सैटरडे उनके जो बाकी चैप्टर्स हैं, चैप्टर 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, वो सुनाए जाएंगे और हम उनके बारे में थोड़ी बहुत जो ऐड ऑन करना चाहते हैं वो कर देंगे। बाकी उनका जो यूट्यूब चैनल है उसका नाम है अवेकनिंग बाय गुरुजी। दोज हु वांट टू visit again, because we need to grasp properly by listening it quietly and sitting at a quiet place and think it, तभी हम उसको ग्रहण कर सकते हैं। तो आज के लिए हम आज्ञा लेंगे। सुरेश अंकल, आपका और आपकी टीम का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है। आपने ये ऑर्गेनाइज किया, आपने समझा कि संगत को इसकी जरूरत है, संगत को ये कुछ बातें सुननी चाहिए, मनन करनी चाहिए, ध्यान देनी चाहिए। क्योंकि जैसा मैंने कहा, सुदर्शन आंटी इज वन अमंग्स द फ्यू जिनके साथ गुरुजी ने काफी समय उनको दिया और उनको कई चीजें ऐसी बताई जो हम साधारण जनमानस को नहीं बताई हैं। तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस टू लिसन टू इट, अंडरस्टैंड इट एंड ग्रेस्प इट। थैंक यू वेरी मच संगत जी, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच सुरेश अंकल। ओवर टू यू नाउ।
जय गुरु जी। मैं निकी आंटी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अगर वो कुछ कहना चाहें, कंक्लूड। आई थिंक महाराज से अब हम तो आगे लेते हैं
जी।
very divine, blissful satsangs all of us have heard from Sudarshan Malhotra Aunty ji, and thanks a lot, Nikki Aunty, Gopal Sethi Uncle ji, for your beautiful narration and प्यारे प्यारे सत्संग्स। महाराज से अब हम तो आगे लेंगे। नेक्स्ट सैटरडे इसी टाइम हम लोग 11:30 बजे मिलेंगे फॉर फर्दर सत्संग फ्रॉम सुदर्शन मल्होत्रा आंटी जी। जय गुरु।